Have you ever felt a flutter in your stomach when you were nervous? That unmistakable sensation that seems to come out of nowhere, as if your body is trying to tell you something? It's a feeling we've all experienced, yet rarely do we stop to think about what it truly means. Or experienced butterflies before a big event. That swirling mix of excitement and anxiety that seems to take up residence in your gut. These feelings are more than just fleeting moments. They're clues to a deeper, more intricate relationship between two of the most important systems in our body. These common sensations highlight the intricate connection between our gut and our brain, a link far more profound than we ever realized. It's a connection that goes beyond digestion, influencing how we think, feel, and even how we respond to the world around us. For centuries, we've acknowledged the gut's role in digestion, but cutting-edge research is revealing its astonishing influence on our emotions, mood, and overall brain function. Scientists are now uncovering how the gut acts almost like a second brain, capable of sending signals that shape our mental state. This isn't just about butterflies. It's about a complex system where trillions of bacteria residing in our gut, known as the gut microbiota, engage in constant communication with our brain. These tiny organisms play a pivotal role in regulating everything from our happiness to how well we sleep, and even how we handle stress. This two-way street, aptly named the gut-brain axis, is a bustling highway of messages constantly traveling between these two vital organs. Through this axis, the gut and brain share information about our physical and emotional state, creating a dynamic feedback loop that impacts our overall well-being. Unraveling the mysteries of this gut-brain crosstalk is revolutionizing our understanding of the human body. Researchers are beginning to see how disruptions in this communication can lead to a range of issues, from anxiety and depression to digestive disorders and beyond. It's no longer just about what we feed our stomach, but also about nourishing the trillions of tiny residents that, in turn, influence our minds. The food we eat, the lifestyle we lead, and even the stress we experience can all shape the health of our gut microbiota and, by extension, our mental and emotional health. Welcome to the fascinating world of the gut-brain connection, where we'll explore how these microscopic tenets hold the potential to unlock a healthier and happier you. Together, we'll dive into the science, the stories, and the strategies that can help you harness the power of this incredible connection for a better life. Imagine your gut as a bustling metropolis, teeming with trillions of inhabitants. These aren't just passive residents. They're active participants in a complex ecosystem, working tirelessly to keep your body in balance.
That's right. Each microbe in your gut has a specific job, from breaking down food to producing essential compounds your body needs. For example, Bifidobacterium adolescentis helps digest dietary fiber and produces short-chain fatty acids that nourish your gut lining. Meanwhile, Lactobacillus species type 1 is known for supporting immune function and producing lactic acid, which helps keep harmful bacteria in check. In general, the average human has over 1,000 species of bacteria in their gut microbiome, with Bacteroidetes and Firmicutes being the dominant phyla. Welcome to the microbiota gut-brain axis, a two-way communication network connecting your digestive system and your brain.
Recent breakthroughs in sequencing technology have shown just how crucial these gut microbes are for brain health, aging, and even the development of diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. Some species, like Akkermansia mucinifera, are linked to reduced inflammation and better metabolic health, while others, such as certain strains of Escherichia coli, can be associated with disease when out of balance.
The gut microbiota is a diverse community: bacteria, fungi, viruses, and more. In fact, for every human cell in your body, there are about 10 microbial cells. So, in a way, you're more microbe than human. Notable species like Faecalibacterium prausnitzii are known for their anti-inflammatory properties, playing a protective role in gut health.
And these tiny organisms aren't just along for the ride, they're co-pilots. Humans and microbes have co-evolved for millions of years, forming a partnership that's essential for survival.
We give them a home and nourishment, and in return, they help us maintain balance and fight off disease. It's a relationship that's not just mutual, it's vital. For instance, Bifidobacterium and Lactobacillus species help crowd out pathogens and support the immune system.
While their main job is digestion, their influence goes much further. The gut and brain are in constant communication through the gut-brain axis, a two-way highway for signals.
And at the center of this is the enteric nervous system, often called the second brain. It's a mesh of neurons in your gut that can actually think for itself.
It usually communicates with the central nervous system through pathways like the vagus nerve, but it doesn't rely on them. Even if the vagus nerve is cut, your gut keeps working.
So, when your stomach seems to have a mind of its own, science says it kind of does.
One of the most fascinating ways these microbes influence us is by producing and regulating neurotransmitters, the chemical messengers that let neurons talk to each other. For example, certain lactobacillus and bifidobacterium strains can produce gamma-aminobutyric acid, or GABA, which helps calm the nervous system.
Microbes in the gut can even mimic the production of these neurotransmitters, speaking the brain's language and influencing everything from mood to sleep. Bifidobacterium adolescentis, for instance, has been studied for its potential to influence serotonin levels.
These messengers are the brain's language, dictating our moods, emotions, and cognitive functions. Dopamine and serotonin, for example, are heavily influenced by gut microbes, including species like Lactobacillus sp01.
That means the state of your gut can directly impact how you feel every day.
Here's a surprise. Nearly 90% of the body's serotonin is made in the gut, not the brain. It helps regulate mood, digestion, and sleep cycles. Microbes like Bifidobacterium adolescentis play a direct role in this serotonin production.
But the influence of gut microbes doesn't stop there. They're also deeply involved in producing and regulating hormones, the body's chemical messengers.
Gut bacteria can influence levels of cortisol, the hormone responsible for our stress response, and even impact sex hormones like estrogen and testosterone. Some species, such as certain lactobacillus strains, have been shown to modulate these hormone levels.
That's right. The health of your gut microbiome can affect everything from your libido to your menstrual cycle, and even your overall well-being. For example, Bifidobacterium and Lactobacillus species are being studied for their roles in hormone balance.
It's as if these tiny organisms are pulling the strings in a hormonal puppet show, and our bodies respond, sometimes in ways we're only beginning to understand.
This intricate interplay between gut microbes, neurotransmitters, and hormones shows just how much our gut can impact our brain. Species like Bifidobacterium adolescentis and Lactobacillus sp01 are just a few of the key players in this complex system. In general, the average human has over 1,000 species of bacteria in their gut microbiome, with bacteroidetes and firmicutes being the dominant feeler.
Scientists now call the gut our second brain. It's no longer a question of if, but how much our gut is shaping our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors.
The more we learn, the clearer it becomes. The gut microbiome isn't just a part of us, it's a key player in the story of who we are. And with species like Bifidobacterium adolescentis, Lactobacillus sp01, and many others, the cast of characters in our gut is more important than ever.
If the gut-brain axis is a bustling highway, then the vagus nerve is the superhighway, a direct line of communication between these two vital organs. This long, wandering nerve acts as the body's information superhighway, transmitting signals from the gut to the brain and vice versa. Imagine this. You eat a delicious, fiber-rich meal. As your gut bacteria feast on this fiber, they produce short-chain fatty acids, or SCFAs, beneficial compounds that act like tiny messengers. These SCFAs hop onto the vagus nerve express, sending signals directly to the brain, influencing everything from appetite regulation to mood. But this communication isn't limited to digestion. Studies have shown that stimulating the vagus nerve can alleviate anxiety and even improve symptoms of depression. This remarkable connection has opened up exciting avenues for potential treatments for various mental health conditions, highlighting the vagus nerve as a key player in the gut-brain axis. The vagus nerve isn't just a passive messenger, it's an active participant in the intricate dance between our gut and brain, constantly relaying information that shapes our emotions, reactions, and overall well-being. While the vagus nerve provides a direct line of communication between the gut and the brain, it's not the only way these two vital systems interact. This nerve acts as a superhighway, transmitting signals that influence everything from digestion to emotional states. But the story doesn't end there. Gut microbes, the trillions of tiny organisms living in our digestive system, also employ a more indirect yet equally powerful method of control: hormones. These microbes are like unseen chemists, producing and regulating compounds that affect our entire body. These chemical messengers, produced in the gut, act like puppeteers, subtly pulling the strings of our mood and emotions. They influence how we feel, think, and even how we respond to stress. It's a delicate dance orchestrated by these microscopic beings. One of their key targets is the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal or HPA axis, our body's central stress response system. This axis is like a command center, coordinating how we react to stressors, both big and small. When our gut microbes detect stress, they release inflammatory molecules that can activate the HPA axis. This triggers the release of cortisol, often referred to as the dreaded stress hormone. Cortisol prepares the body for a fight or flight response, but when it's constantly elevated, it can wreak havoc on our mental and physical health. Chronic stress, in turn, can disrupt the balance of our gut microbiota, creating a vicious cycle. This imbalance can lead to increased anxiety, mood swings, and even depression. It's a feedback loop that can feel impossible to escape. But it's not all doom and gloom. The gut-brain connection is a two-way street, and just as stress can negatively impact the gut, positive changes can restore balance and harmony. Beneficial bacteria, often referred to as probiotics, can actually dampen the HPA axis activity. By doing so, they promote relaxation, reduce anxiety, and help us better cope with life's challenges. These friendly microbes are like peacekeepers, working tirelessly to maintain equilibrium. They achieve this by producing calming neurotransmitters like GABA, which acts as a natural brake on excessive stress responses. GABA helps to bring a sense of calm and well-being, allowing us to navigate life with greater ease and resilience. Hormonal regulation plays a pivotal role in this process. For instance, serotonin, often called the feel-good hormone, is largely produced in the gut. This hormone not only stabilizes mood but also impacts sleep and appetite. Dopamine, another key player, is influenced by gut microbes and contributes to feelings of pleasure and motivation. By understanding and nurturing our gut microbiota, we can start to regain control of our moods and lead happier, more balanced lives. Through diet, lifestyle changes, and mindfulness, we can support these tiny allies and unlock the full potential of the gut-brain connection. As we've journeyed through the intricate connection between the gut and the brain, one thing becomes clear. Our mental and physical well-being are deeply intertwined. The gut-brain axis is not just a scientific concept, it's a pathway to understanding how we can take charge of our health. By making small, intentional changes, like eating fiber-rich foods, incorporating probiotics, and practicing mindfulness, we can nurture our gut microbiota and, in turn, our minds. It's a partnership, a collaboration between our body's most unassuming inhabitants and our own conscious choices. So, the next time you're feeling stressed or low, remember the silent allies within you, working tirelessly to bring balance to your life. The power to thrive is already inside you. All it takes is a little care and attention to unlock it. And with that, we end today's discussion. Stay tuned with us for more updates on these mind-baffling yet interesting topics of science. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insights and inspiration.